Too late now.
I just sip my drink and pose for the photos. Die for my friends, mix liquor with the soda. Low key mobbing, heart grown colder. Live for the moment, die when I'm older.
Cheers.
I was blocking it.
Go good in the mimosa.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and that technicolor in between, it's your boy Trey Proper.
It's your boy Weekend Herb.
I got nothing to say. It's your boy, Mr. Petty.
Okay, I don't know how to follow that because that was a little somber. It's me, the second, third first lady.
She's gonna blame you for your lack of energy now. Took all the energy away. She's like, so now I get the soda on cam. Okay, all right. You know what? No, let's do it all over again. All right. Start from you, Mr. Proper. Let's go. Rewind.
We are not doing. Go ahead, Rick.
No,
we are not doing.
And action.
I really hate you.
All right, I'll be Mr. Proper. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy Trey Proper. It's your boy
Weekend Herb.
Your boy
Mr.
Petty. All right, ready?
Cute. See, that's what I needed. Now it's me. Y'all know who I am. Next. See, look how that just got back on.
Oh man, I gave it out. You still bricked it.
And as me being the most stepdaddiest dad, I'm gonna have to take my belt off and just for everybody because everybody's out of whack already.
I didn't do anything.
You did do something.
Household,
I'm from a good family.
Am I being punished for doing the right thing?
Because you went along with that debauchery.
Not our fault that you was raised right. Go ahead.
Anyway, thank you guys for joining us here on Blerds and Whiskey Live. We, of course, have a great show lined up for you guys. If you're liking us, sharing us, subscribing us, you're helping us grow so we can do more. Make sure you drop that information, those likes, those notifications, whatever have you. And also, what are we drinking this week? Sorry, I'm out of fucking sorts. This week, I'm being simple. Just wanted a vodka cranberry. That's what I'm doing. Big ass vodka.
Praise Jesus, no citrus.
You wanted to put some lime in it. You know you wanted to put that lime.
I did not. We don't have any lime juice. Shut up. Mind your business.
I got good old Johnny Walker double black. So
on two ice cubes.
Yep, with ice cubes.
I am doing a tequila sunrise.
As usual, I'm drinking Poor People champagne. My bottle is big. And yeah, mimosas.
It's bigger than your head.
So are you drinking the orange juice and then taking a swig from the bottle?
No, I am splashing orange juice. Splash.
It's
orange juice. It's not even real orange juice.
Hold up,
little just one squirt.
Hold your orange juice again.
This is all the orange juice. This is the orange juice to ratio.
Yes,
I want that purple stuff.
Sunny D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want that purple stuff, though. Sugar, water, purple.
I want that purple stuff.
I haven't had Sunny D in years. I remember the first episode we drank the poor man Sunny D Tampico.
Yo, hey, Tampico be hitting sometimes. Like Tampico be on point.
Yeah, be hitting your diabetes.
I'm drinking Ciroc honey melon with a little bit of pineapple juice, lemonade, and Sprite. Yeah, that's what I'm drinking.
Okay. All right, doing the damn thing.
Summertime.
All right, let's get into those church announcements. So, guys, May 6th is Free Comic Book Day. Go on to freecomicbookday.com to go ahead and type in your zip code and see exactly which actual comic book store will be going along with the Free Comic Book Day. Me personally, I'm going to Third Eye Comics, so I'll be going over there with Miles to go and check it out. Should be fun.
You going to Waldorf, or you going to go to the big one up in Annapolis?
Waldorf, because that's.
Come on, man. You got to make that trip for this day, man. You got So have you ever been to a free comic book day?
No, this will be my first one.
Okay. So a lot of times what a lot of comic book shops will do is they're getting rid of a lot of their backlog stuff that they just want to give away for free. They want to get rid of a lot of the stock gone. So the bigger the comic book shop, the more options you got. They have free issues of things for some of your popular characters, but it's best to go to the bigger ones so you get more shit. But that's just trade proper suggestion.
Hold on a second, because here's the thing. Like I said, if the one over and you said it was in Annapolis. So if the one is in line with it, then yeah, I'll go. I'll take mine out there. So yeah. Second up,
it's also a good start for a lot of people that like to gatekeep to actually get some knowledge with a lot of the non-facts that you speak about comic books. So a lot of people that don't know shit, use free comic book days as a chance to actually gain some knowledge, so you can just knowledgeably talk about shit instead of just screaming random stuff that makes you feel some type of way.
I feel like we're gonna be talking about that later on, but moving on. Harry Potter Bar Crawl Day will be taking place on April 29th. You can go ahead and go on dcpottercrawl.com for more information. It's $15 early bird tickets going on right now. But if you go there the day of, it's going to be $40. So go and get those early tickets.
I'm definitely going to be there, by the way. Tickets secured. I said, I'm definitely going to be there, by the way.
I'm getting mine on Wednesday.
Herb, who is Harry Pot?
I said Harry Potter.
Nope, you said Harry Pot. You said Harry Potter.
I heard Potter, but okay.
His mic might cut off, but you know.
$3 Bud Lights, $4 real drinks, and $4 butter beer shots will be being sold there. You could also get free event picks and raffles. So
wait, $3 Bud Lights for the Harry Potter crawl. After irony of that whole statement is I'm gonna let that sink in for anyone who doesn't understand Republican humor. Because I'm just gonna my god.
So I gotta ask a question about this. Has anybody had butterbeer before? I've never had it. So what is that? What does it taste like? Like, I've never had it.
It's an acquired taste. It's butterscotch.
Is it like real it's butterscotch?
The one that I made was, at least.
I don't think I'm gonna try that.
It tasted like butterscotch, but it's definitely an acquired taste.
Well, so you're getting drunk off of Worthy's original?
That'd be a great idea for you guys to do on Thirsty Thursdays. Make your own, but I didn't know you can make it. Like, you take a beer already, you just add butterscotch to it or something? Like,
I didn't make it. Like, I went to a spot that was selling them and got one. But it was like butterscotch.
I have a theory that, like most recipes, it's not just one particular one, but I think the one that you happen to have was the butterscotch. I think there's other variations of the butter beer. I'm pretty sure if we just Google it, we can find many, 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 many things. Continue.
Okay. Excuse me. Last week, we did talk about the Tennessee lawmakers, Justin Jones and Justin Pearson, how they were expelled from the peaceful protest that they were in last week. Earlier this past week.
House.
Yeah,
the
Tennessee House. They were reinstated this past week. You want to elaborate more on that, Rick?
I mean, it's just funny because it's a nice little rake step by the Republicans in the Tennessee Senate. I mean, you expel these two gentlemen because they took place in a peaceful protest about gun violence after there was a horrific incident of children being killed at a school in Tennessee a couple weeks ago. But then also they find out a couple days later, oh, wait a minute, we can't leave these districts without representation. We gotta figure, oh no, shit, we gotta let them back in. So I mean, it's just a cell phone. But of course, what do you expect from the birthplace of the Ku Klux Klan? What else would you expect from the state where the Ku Klux Klan was born? Like, it's just, of course, this is the thing. So I mean, but props to both of these young men. They're two outstanding, highly intelligent, very, very respectable and just passionate and dignified young men. So congratulations on them. And honestly, I wish the Democratic Party had some type of balls or sense about them, because they would literally strap a rocket ship to these young men's back and just make them the face of the Democratic Party, because this is the energy that the Democratic Party needs to go up against the Republicans and all of their nonsense and bullshit.
Yep.
All right. Moving on. Star Wars will have a show in the works. It's dealing with Rey. It takes place 15 years after the Rise of the Skywalker film, and she's a Jedi Master. So, guys, I gotta ask, how do you feel about this?
I don't like it.
Is the name Skywalker involved?
Why are we doing this?
I don't understand the purpose.
I think it's interesting because it's a Star Wars show about identity theft, because her last name is not Skywalker. She just started having herself be called that because she made out with Ben for like 2 seconds before he died. It could be interesting. It could be interesting, but also at the same time, I really want to stay away from the Skywalker family, and by that with that statement also, I want to stay away from the Palpatine family as well, because she's randomly Palpatine's granddaughter. I just think the Star Wars universe is just so expansive, and there's so many better characters. Like, I'm really interested about the Ahsoka Tano show, and also with Ahsoka coming back, you have more characters. Like, you don't have a villain, you don't have Darth Vader, you have Admiral Thrawn, who is essentially Vader without the powers. He's just, except for he's smarter and way more evil. You have Ezra Bridger. You have Ezra Bridger, who is essentially Luke Skywalker without the Skywalker ties. Like, he's the other Jedi that when the Sith or when the Empire see him coming, like, oh shit, here he comes. So I mean, I feel like they just need to expand on other characters and stop going back to the Skywalker well. I get it, but at the same time, enough. Everything else outside of the Skywalker family is good. Rogue One is the best Star Wars movie. Mandalorian has been fantastic when Luke Skywalker didn't show up with his fake rubber face. I mean, it's just anything that doesn't touch the Skywalker family is really good, and everything else with the Skywalker family is mid. So we'll see. I'm
still a fan of Clone Wars too. So that still has a special place in my heart. That's Skywalker-esque. Not Skywalker directly, but it's still kind of Skywalker-esque.
Yeah. Real quick side note from YouTube. Genocide Circus says we're doing this because despite saying they got rid of the EU, the extended universe, they're stealing a story from the universe and replacing Luke with Rey. So, I'm still not looking forward to it.
Give me a show about Finn. How about that? give me a show about Finn, and let's make that more interesting. But whatever.
I'm not gonna do that. No.
I mean, yeah. Lord forbid a black guy actually gets his own show. But yeah, moving on.
Well, actually, isn't what's his name? Donald Glover's character, Billy D. Williams' character.
He's coming back.
Yes, my bad. No. Yes, they are talking about doing the Lando Calrissian show. Kathleen Kennedy said it's happening. Donald Glover was just like, I can't talk about it, but it might be happening. So that, I mean, you are going to get that, but that's just going to tie back into goddamn Han Solo for some reason. Then we're going to have to deal with that stupid ass young version of him that no one liked. The movie sucked.
And a shout out to Hip Hop Vibes. Sorry, my bad. Hip Hop Vibes, the podcast. What's good with you?
What's good?
And
me and Rita was on this show yesterday, so they should be propping that show up next week. There's definitely some, controversial takes that was in that show, and I had nothing to do with it.
Everything to do with it.
I know this one I didn't have anything to do with.
Y'all didn't gang up on her yesterday?
Sir, because I distinctly remember saying that this is the reason why I don't like people knowing that we're related. Because you're making us look bad as a unit. And no, I distinctly remember saying that.
So Herb didn't just randomly try to force in and talk about Silk Chakra on this episode.
But in fairness, Herb did not go off on that tangent. But no, Herb did a good job yesterday. I was proud of him too. He was still Herbing, but I was proud.
I love that you're a verb. You're a verb, Herb.
I have an idea, and I think we need to work this out. But every time Herb starts talking about music, we just need to have a Silk the Shocker graphic just plaster up on the screen.
Oh, we don't
and have the heading of Herb's shocking takes. So I think that would be pretty dope, and it would be
Herb shock talk.
It ain't my fault. It's gonna be the instrumental.
No, because we'll get copyright struck for that.
Yeah,
it'll be like a synthesized version of it or a bad flute version. It ain't my fault. But again, Herb, I'm just trying to help you out because you love Silk so much. That's your favorite.
Motherfucker. Moving on.
Even Dre said it on Popcorn said it on Twitch. Did Herb bring up Silk the Shocker? Everyone knows. It's okay.
Boys is his favorite movie.
Just I can't win. Moving on. Guys, last topic for the day. I'm sorry.
Last topic.
Church announcement. Last church announcement today. Go on Etsy. Go on the Blerds Whiskey shop on Etsy. Get your shirts, hoodies, caps, cards, mugs, beer, BBQ aprons. Get all your merch on Blerds Whiskey shop on Etsy. As you can see, we got the shirts as well. And we also have a Klarna payment plan as well. So go ahead and get your merch. So there's no excuse for you saying, "Oh, it's too expensive." No, we got payment plans.
Okay.
Make it happen.
If you're living in poverty, we still expect you to buy something. You can just pay it for. It's literally what Herb just said.
Only less. Oh, okay. So there's actually a little bit of a segue thing. I did a podcast the other day, the Nerdy Stoner podcast. You can check that out on Spotify and YouTube, and follow him on Instagram. But yeah, it should be out sometime tomorrow, actually. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Your boy Mr. Petty is talking about NI Bus.
Okay. All right. So, speaking of, we spoke of it earlier, but I guess I got put the cart before the horse, and I asked a question about butterbeer. But speaking of Harry Potter related shit, we've got a segment that's presented by our resident Potterhead, if you will.
I feel like I've been not doing a good job at Potter heading, you know what I mean. I'm not even going to say it again. Potter heading, meaning I haven't been representing well. But there is a lot of uproar about the HBO Max, no longer HBO Max, just Max. I'm wanting to do a Harry Potter centric show versus the movies, right? So a lot of people are like, no, don't do it. It's too soon. Why are you trying to replace them? And I think I'm like in the minority that is like, absolutely, yes, it needs to be done. So before I go down my rabbit hole, I just want to get an idea from you all about how you feel, or if you have feelings at all, about this re-incantation of the Harry Potter universe, but as a television show.
I'm actually looking forward to it. I was never really a Potterhead. Like I did the sorting hat and everything, I'm a Slytherin, blah blah blah. But I don't really know much about it. Never touched the books. I was forced to watch the movies, and yeah. So now I've decided I'm going to use my Audible credits to get the first 5 books. I'm going to listen to them and become a little bit more immersed in them. Add that to my plate and see what I can get, and see if I have the same love and vigor for it that a lot of you out there do. So that's how I feel. I'm ready for it.
I'm ready for it as well. I'm also looking at the fact that Max has all the 7 movies on the what's the name, the streaming service. So I want to get Miles into it. He got his first Harry Potter book a couple weeks ago. So why not? I mean, it's something that I could bond with my son with. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So it's an actual show, and if I'm not mistaken, I'll just wait until we actually get to it.
I'm definitely indifferent. As Trey, I'm not like, I was never really super into Harry Potter. But you're talking to somebody who's been through what 3 Spider-Man, 4 Batman, um, 4 Supermans, 19
And
James
then like 6
Bonds.
Supermans because you was there for the George.
I was George Reeves. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, yeah. It was in syndication, you dickhead. Nah, but I watched Nick at Night. Nah, um, like I said, like 2 Wolverines. Like I've been through a lot of incantation. It's just the nature of the beast. When people get animated, 3 animations and 1 Hugh Jackman. So like I said, it's nothing new. Whenever they take a franchise and add like another spin to it, people are like, oh, it's too soon. Like why? Because you remember fond memories of the old one. No, get over it. Like there's a whole new generation. It's time to move on, re-up. Daniel Radcliffe ain't a kid no more. Move on. So that's how I feel.
Yeah, I was so originally I was never really into Harry Potter. I really didn't care. I kind of started to. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Once Hogwarts Legacy, like once I started hearing about Hogwarts Legacy, and then I've watched the playthroughs, and I've kind of got more interested in just learning the lore. Well, I already had a good idea about the lore, but like learning more about it and seeing it, I'm actually really, really intrigued by the show. And honestly, I'm not. I've never watched any of the original 7 movies, and I don't think I am going to watch the original 7 movies because they're from everything that I've learned and heard, there was a lot of stuff omitted. So I'm actually going to go back and read the books. I'm going to go back and read the books before the show comes out, so that I can get the full knowledge of everything that's going on and get more into it. And I'm actually intrigued to see this. You know what I mean? And like Cam said, Daniel Radcliffe isn't a kid anymore. Like immediately after the last Harry Potter movie, he did a stage play where he took his dick out on stage. So it's just like he's not Harry Potter anymore. He's the guy that showed his dick on Broadway. So I mean,
remember that.
I remember everything. So I'm more so just I'm intrigued to see who this new cast is going to be. I know they're bringing back they're bringing back a couple of people who have already been to play like older versions or different versions of their characters. So I mean, I'm intrigued to see it. I'm kind of excited because I wanna get into the wizarding world and learn some shit and learn some more nerddom so that I can continue to be your king.
I'm gonna try and keep this as short as possible. Because I have read each book at least 2 to 3 times, and because I've seen each movie, I've probably 10 or 15 times. I'm sitting here and I'm watching these movies and I'm watching events and I'm watching them change characters, take characters out, people that had pivotal moments. Like I want to see justice for Peeves the Poltergeist. Like he wasn't mentioned at all. And he was like the third like Weasley twin. Like they should have been a triplet. Like Peeves had a pivotal role. Like they completely took him out altogether as if he didn't even exist. Like all of these people that are like, oh, Professor Snape isn't as bad as he was. He had like a whole character arc change at the end. Absolutely not. Like Professor Snape made it painfully clear and obvious that he did not care about Harry Potter, and that the only reason why he is even remotely even considering the fact that he is alive today is because he feels like he owes it to Jenny, because he feels like he's the reason that she was killed. That's literally the only reason why he cares this much about Harry. It's just a known fact. Hermione is not that smart. Ron is not that stupid. Luna is way more spacey. Um, there's a whole other house elf that was taken out altogether that's not there. Neville got his head set on fire by the sorting hat. All of those things, like all of these things that are the whole battle of the Astronomy Tower. Hagrid is a straight gangster, okay? But you would never know that if you didn't read the books. Like Hagrid is taking on full-on curses and is still like killing wizards with no wand. No wand. Getting thrown through windows, all kind of stuff. The last book, Deathly Hollows, is laughable. Like you left out the centaurs coming for that ass. You left out the parents from the Hogwarts students that stayed behind coming. The whole village of Hogsmeade, like that whole scene. The house elves was like, "Oh no, we out here." Like there was so much that people just did not get to see, did not get to experience. And I'm pretty sure like a lot of y'all are like, who are these people? And you would never know because you didn't read the books. So I feel like people who have read the books extensively, not just once or twice, but extensively, and watched the movies are like, you know what? It should have never been a movie to begin with, in my opinion. It should have been a book. And they did the other thing that Game of Thrones did. They started creating movies before the series was completed. And I feel like they should have waited. And we probably would have had a different iteration of those movies. But go ahead, Rick. I'm sorry. I'm going to shut up now.
Question. So you're saying that Snape only saved Harry because he was trying to get some ghost cheeks from his mother?
Basically, yes.
Yes, I mean, right. So I mean, that's
So
he is.
was a guy who was an incel in the friend zone, and he was just trying to like. So basically, his whole quote unquote redemption arc was, I'm gonna do this nice guy act, and hopefully her ghost will give me those cheeks.
I'm gonna save this scene right now. But when
Lily
I get
or
to the
nobody. And then when Lily died, he proceeded to not fuck with nobody. Like seriously, that's what happened. It was Lily or no one at all.
The Snake got to the afterlife and was like a cheeky.
Oh,
Spooky booty.
Spooky booty.
Is that supposed to be the go-go? Hey, yo, I'm done.
Wilbur Robertson on YouTube says some people who read the books are excited about the show for the expansion opportunity on overlooking things. Cool. Let's see. Chelsea Marie, I stand with everything she's saying right now. Genocide
Like
Circus,
how
Uncle
Miley
Keebler.
was a kidnapper for a whole year, but y'all didn't know that. If you didn't
The
watch
fuck?
the movies, you wouldn't know that. She kidnapped a whole person into a jar for a year. A year.
yeah,
I
I
just
just
be a bad person though.
on what's the name? Oh, yeah.
Justified.
Yeah.
So wait, is her name Hermione or Hermione?
Hermione.
Oh, okay. All right.
Miley.
That's what Rita said. I was like,
She said
wait,
Hermione.
what is it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Johnny Jackson 88 on Twitch says, I just tuned in to hear this on I'm sorry. I just turned this on to hear Ghost Cheeks. Popcorn Juice J say he forever stuck in the friend zone and he should have never called Lily a muggle. And Johnny the 88 says, make it us, clap it us. Like, yo, get the fuck. Get the fuck. We can't take you niggas nowhere. Nowhere.
Is it true that J.K. Rowling is supposed to be an EP on this project?
She will not. First of all, that's her bag. She's never going to give that part up. But they are trying to they're trying to remove her from it because of the controversy that is out. Which is also why a lot of the actors from the previous movies are not wanting to return because of some of the controversial and understandably so things that have been said.
Okay.
Is Mudblood the
everybody
wizard
anyway.
word?
Yes.
I said, is Mudblood the wizard N-word?
Basically, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I've learned a new slur.
I don't know, because I feel like squib. I feel like squib is really the N word, in my opinion. Just also due by the way that they're treated because they are a squib. So
yeah.
I'm learning all the slurs across all of the languages, be they real or made up. I already walk around calling people nerf herders, and they have no idea what that means.
Yeah, I feel like squib, in my opinion, would probably be more mudblood adjacent, in my opinion, but that's just me.
Again, keep adding to the bag and walk around now.
There's always one slur.
And also, it's supposed to be like each season is supposed to be off of each book.
Yeah, they talk about it's gonna be right now they're saying 7 seasons and each season is supposed to represent each book.
Okay.
So
I've always said, and I've said the same shit about my fandoms, like Marvel and DC. Like, it shouldn't be fucking movies; it should be series because there's so much lore that you have to omit for time constraints. But I do
like
have a
the
question
Battle
for
of
you.
the Astronomy Tower, like which was a major battle. Just cut
Mhm.
Dumbledore's funeral. Cut the Quidditch World Cup and how big and how grand it really was. Cut. Like so many things. The Battle of the Seven Potters, how they condensed that and how that didn't even play out the way that it should have, which was confusing and left plot holes in the movie, but I digress. Cut. Like there's so many different things. The Triwizard Tournament, like how they left so much stuff out of that. Fucking Voldemort's whole origin, like how his grandparents were mentioned, his father, his mother, like that whole thing completely cut out of the movies.
See, that's why I'm reading the books. That's why I'm reading the books.
Oh,
That's why
first book. I already downloaded the first book already.
Shut the
I'm
fuck up, Cam.
I can talk about this the whole
I heard
hour.
you.
We definitely have topics, so I'm gonna just be quiet. My
Well,
bad.
I did have one question that I wanted to ask you. How do you feel about people who are not happy about this becoming a thing? Like, there are some people out there who genuinely don't want to have a reboot of their fandom. Like, they want to keep the movies and the books where they are, and that's it. They don't want to have new casting, no nothing. How do you feel about that?
Follow me. So follow me, because I'm about to say the most understandable, but you tried it explanation. Okay. The Wizard of Oz. Everybody thought it was classic. It was amazing. Why are y'all messing with it? And then boom, The Wiz came out. Right? And there's that demographic of people that is like, yo, that's the best remake. If you ask anybody, sometimes you compare the two, they're gonna pick The Wiz over The Wizard of Oz. You love The Wizard of Oz, but then The Wiz came along. He was like, "Yo, hey, I'm just saying, I can feel the brand new day." You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Like, so to me, that's kind of how I feel about it. Give it a chance.
Okay. Anyway. All right. So, speaking of, I'm sorry, I keep laughing.
I do need to be a part of the test group of each episode, Wilbert. You're absolutely right.
You got to apply for them positions, or you got to move to freaking Hollywood for that. Y'all better be seen in green. You better, you got bit. Damn it,
bro.
You got to be dead red over here. Come on now. The Wiz was like that. Don't try it. Don't try it.
Okay, I'm gonna take this point on a black card.
Here we go.
Why am I not surprised?
No. Yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah. I've never seen The Wiz. I'm sorry. You don't come in my room. Don't you do that shit. Don't you do that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, we're canceling. We're canceling. Yo,
Clip of the week. Clip of the week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look, what? Hey, I didn't see it.
Yeah, we definitely
move on.
We're doing this segment with Herb's shocking takes. We got to get Trey's black card. Okay. Seriously.
So wait.
Boo this man.
Is the show going to be like?
Yeah, shame on you.
You're gonna have to go through his redemption arc to regain his black card. Or are we going to just go through episodes where?
We can do this. We can do some black cards revoked with you, motherfuckers. This is some shit I'm very black on, but it's some things I have not seen. I have not seen everything. Okay,
now that's the question. What are you very black on? Is the better question, because that's what I need to know.
Explain, sir.
Welcome to Blerds and Whiskey and Trey. Fuck you.
All right, y'all. We might have to
put my name first. Fuck that.
Might have to do like a whole ass Twitch show or something where just like we just do Trey's reaction and try to get him his black card back. We're gonna go through a list of things. So everyone in the comment section or send us emails and suggestions of stuff that you think should be I have for Trey's black card stuff.
I have an idea. We reach out to Cult 45 and see if they want to do an all-day N-word commentary, like a 24-hour stream, where we just force feed black movies on the track.
Yes.
But you have to. We got to qualify what I've seen. There are some things I have not seen.
I'm
There's some
pretty
people.
sure.
I've seen The Color
though,
Purple, but
Trey,
there's some
it's
people who
not just
haven't.
movies, it's music wise as well.
It ain't music. You can't. No, music is
wise as
subjective.
well.
Music is subjective. You can't force me to sit through some fucking Silta Shaka. No, I'm not doing that shit. No.
Having known you your whole life, I'm pretty sure I can come up with a list. I can do a whole list, and I can get us for 24. I think we can do this.
I think we can definitely get
I help you out with that. I feel like
y'all have fun when y'all do that. The way my ADHD is set up, I'm not sitting 24 hours with Trey trying to go over Tarantino's Black Hawk.
Yeah.
Dear God.
We could definitely, hey Rick, I'll collab with you on that list because I definitely feel like there's a few movies I've never seen.
I just want to be. Can I be one of the judges that decides if he gets it back?
Judges? What, his style of watching the movie? You're gonna give me a 10 on that?
Absolutely.
Yes. Want to judge it?
Absolutely.
Want to judge it? Just come up with a list. This is what you can do. Go on to Discord in the general tab and just start listing movies. And if I put a thumbs up on it, I'll say I watched it. I put a thumbs down, I didn't watch it, and then we can figure out what exactly I have watched and have not. Because I've watched a lot of movies.
I think we need to do a test based off of the movies that you allegedly did watch. It's like, okay, there's supposed to be a test about the movie. Yeah.
Listen, man. I don't. Everybody else don't like it. Just I'll put my like or dislike on it if I'll be honest about it if I watched it or not. School Days. No, I haven't seen School Days. I haven't seen School Days.
Told you.
Go back. Go back. go back, Cam.
No, don't make me fucking lock my. Anyway, all right. Okay, so we have. Sorry to derail things, but speaking of people being angry on the internet, we recently had the drop of the Marvels teaser trailer. All we got, people, was a fucking teaser trailer from this, and sorry, we're looking away from the comments. All we got is teaser trailer, and the internet is already. What the hell are you doing? So I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this trailer.
Gonna get you some readings, Fury.
We got the first tease of it in Miss Marvel's TV series on Disney Plus, and it looks amazing. It looks like we're gonna have a fun ride with this. What do you guys think about that?
I'm gonna have fun with this. I mean, I'm not gonna be butthurt because Brie Larson is actually what's his name, Captain Marvel. I mean, I'm here for the ride. I'm here to enjoy the product. If I don't like the product, then I'll just say I don't like it. But yeah, motherfuckers that's butthurt about it. I mean, they're just gonna say, well, the Brie Larson is this, that, and the third, and I don't like black people having superpowers. But I digress.
I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm the biggest Brie Larson fan when it came to Captain Marvel. I mean, we've reiterated enough times on the show that she has the acting range of cardboard. But well, at least for that role, I should say. But I mean, I feel like from what I've seen from this teaser trailer, they're actually kind of letting her be more Brie than who she's trying to play as Captain Marvel. So I feel like she's kind of expanding a little bit herself. That plus, like I said, yes, Miss Marvel and She-Hulk and all these other films everyone's claiming as these woke things aren't the greatest of all the Marvel franchises, but they're not the worst. I mean, like, for anyone who says like Miss Marvel or She-Hulk's the worst thing they ever seen or the Marvel's the worst thing, clearly forgot about Iron Fist. Seasons.
Yeah.
Or Thor: The Dark World.
Ooh.
First two Thor movies.
Yeah. But with Amon brings a air of fandom that is missing from a lot of these characters. Like a lot of these people kind of like are taking a paycheck. I'm pretty sure some of them grew up liking a comic book or two, but you can tell that she knows her stuff. Like she got a whole notebook. Went to Kevin Feige, be like, nah, son, this is what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
It shows in her character.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my turn. I don't have an opinion one way or the other, if I'm going to be very honest. I feel like it's too soon for me to really do like a deep dive on Judgment. I'm excited to see all three of them in a film, if that kind of gives you some context. I'm interested in seeing how they are trying to connect them, that when they are using their powers, they just magically switch locations. So I would love to see where we go with that avenue. I just don't have an opinion at all. Yeah, I think that I would have more of an opinion once Secret Invasion comes out and then see how like that ties into it. And I think I will probably start formulating an opinion more so then.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Um,
Yeah, it's a teaser. Like,
so ever since Kevin Feige said back in 2017 that Captain Marvel will be the most powerful character in the MCU, the incels have gotten themselves into a fervor. And ever since Brie Larson came out in support of Black Lives Matter during all of the protests that took place, the nonviolent protests that was made violent by the police, excuse me, ever since she came out in support of that, again, the right wingers and the incels have joined forces to constantly review bomb everything that is either Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, or Photon. Everything that comes out that talks about any of them, they're just like, we hate it, it's stupid. And it's like, yo, what's wrong with you people? Like, it's okay. Like, Captain Marvel is an extremely powerful character. Mr. Petty said this in our meeting on Thursday. Iman Vellani is what they what they hoped Tom Holland would be. You know what I mean? Like, her excitement about everything that she's doing comes off the screen every time you see her. It is infectious. Right. I don't understand how anybody can say a negative thing about this young woman and everything she does. Tiana Paris as Monica Rambeau is fucking exceptional. She was the best part of WandaVision, in my opinion. Like,
really was. She definitely.
I love watching her every fucking week, and now we get to see her powered up and living in her truth and being who she is. Like, this is I can't wait to see it. Like, this was just a fun trailer. It was a fun teaser trailer. Whereas if you go back to 2018 when we got the first teaser of Captain Marvel, it was ultra serious and lean into the fun of it. Like, that the levity that's been added to this looks really, really good. And I mean, and it's more expansion and it's more expansive into the whole universe of what's going on. Like that. I don't know if anybody noticed, there was an army of Flurkins in this trailer.
Yeah,
like,
I've seen
this. This is really, really
That's what I was
fun.
saying. There's a lot, and you can tell that Secret Invasion plays a big part in this, right? And that's why I was like, I think I'll have more questions once that actually comes out.
Yeah. Right,
I think everybody will look at this trailer with a whole new lens once that comes out.
Good. Go ahead, Trey.
So just Charles Van Tassel on YouTube says, I'm a sucker for X-Men, so I'll watch just in hopes of some more mutant details popping up. Facts. Because we know about Miss Marvel's background, you know what happens to her. We might not have Carol Danvers for at least 9 months canonically in the movies if they go the way they would in the comics. So I'm not going. I mean, it's a fucking 20-year-old story. It's a 40-year-old story. Rogue motherfuckers. And if they get Rogue, they need to cast Keke Palmer as Rogue. That's all I got to say.
There's a few things that I have to give credit to Mr. Petty on this one about how people were so butthurt on Darwin being a woman in this as the main villain for this movie. Correct me if I'm wrong. Her name was Clumsy Foul-Up. It was the guy's name was Clumsy Foul-Up in the actual comics. He's only made 2 appearances, and he was killed by Deathbird, and that's all we got. But people were upset because Darwin is supposed to be played by a woman on this one. Let that shit go, bro. The character ain't that relevant enough.
There are some Darwin fans out there that are hell bent on the fact that they want to keep him the same as he was in the comic books and die in 2 movies, I guess.
Those are the same people that were upset that Taserface didn't make more of an appearance in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Like, you don't. Alluding back to what I was talking about earlier, use Free Comic Book Day as a day to actually go out there and gain some actual knowledge and not just say stupid shit constantly. You people don't know shit. You don't know a motherfucking thing, but you want to die on these hills about these inconsequential ass characters. That trailer where it shows her fighting all 3 of the Marvels as they're phasing in and out of their powers. That is the most badass Darwin has ever looked in any iteration of him ever. In that little 0.2 second clip that they showed. Cut the bullshit, man. You people are full of shit.
Facts.
It's got
Facts.
278,000 dislikes for the trailer. Like
The previous record before that one that was the most hated on YouTube from a trailer was, I believe, The Little Mermaid, because Ariel was black.
yeah.
So I'm sorry, real quick. I got to get interjected again. I have no interest in seeing The Little Mermaid. It's not something I grew up loving. But just because of the hatred that has come from these motherfuckers, I'm going to go see it 2 to 3 times. I'm going to go see the Marvels 3 to 4 times because it's
Order
bullshit.
Bud Light too.
Yes, exactly. I'm gonna sneak an 18 case of Bud Light in to watch both. I don't know, but
Sir,
I'm
we
gonna
need
figure
you to
this
open
shit
the
out.
bag.
18
Need you to open the
case?
bag.
How are you going to get an 18 case in there?
Just him in the background, just hand crack.
If I might have to buy one of those fat suits and stuff them into each side or whatever, and just wallow. Excuse me, I have a glandular disorder. And I don't pass one in there. But I'm gonna do it because this shit is fucking ridiculous. Also, I'm gonna make sure that I post. I'm gonna take a picture drinking a Bud Light as I watch every movie and tag Kid Rock in it over and over again. Grandpa's feeling frisky, then proceed to shoot a fucking automatic weapon and miss everything. Who misses giant cases of beer shooting an automatic? You are some shit. You ain't from Detroit for real. A real Detroit person would have hit those shots. Your bitch ass is from the back somewhere. You son of a bitch.
He's actually from the suburbs. He's actually quite rich. His dad was a car dealer. You know, I'm not even gonna go.
Well, that's what I was going to say. He actually came from a more privileged background than people actually know. But
Would you say it's her privileged type?
No,
Why would you
I
try to
never
throw
say
yourself under the
I
bus
would
on that?
never say that.
Just
Herb, that
Oh.
just further lets us
Oh.
know that you
Oh.
deserve all the
no,
stuff that we
no.
saying about
Bro.
you, because here you are just interjecting yourself into
We
some
weren't even
stuff
thinking
that
about you,
don't
man.
have nothing to do with you.
Bro, what are you, an only child? Damn.
Bro, we be having Goldberg ass momentum, and here comes old Kevin Nash with the taser. I mean, Matt Hall with the taser in the form of her.
Let's go to the next topic. I'm speaking of angry nerds.
Well, before we get into before we get into that, check out the comments over on Twitch. Johnny the 88. Sorry, I was about to say your YouTube name. Says, "Boo this man." Rough Rider 86 says, "Missed." Johnny just says, "Bro, you had one job, Herb." Rough Rider 86 says, "Kid Rock missed on purpose because he still drank those beers."
That's possible.
By the way, I saw this guy. I don't know the artist's name because it doesn't matter. But he decided to do a diss track on Bud Light. It was so funny. I am cracking up laughing. I had tears. I only watched a minute of it. I didn't get to the second verse. I couldn't.
Also, real quick, speaking of right wingers running wild, please, if you have an opportunity, look up the commercial for the right wing beer. It's hilarious. A 6-pack costs
Drop it in the
$20.
Discord.
It's the unwoke beer.
Drop those videos in the Discord in the blurry links. And of course,
I don't need the views. Good.
I mean, screen record it and steal it. Like, I don't know, shit. We want to share it for people to laugh. Anyway, last topic. Now it's time for the last topic of the day, Herb. I hope you all watched it. I hope you guys have been keeping up to date, keeping up to speed with the show, because we have one left after this. Mandalorian episode 7.
Nice.
I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping that things were going to go in a different direction, but they kind of revealed to us what's going to happen. But as you see on the screen, the only thing that's important is that motherfucker right there. How the fuck do you, how do you say his name? Fuck. Ben Salas. Yeah, the machine gunner, the guy with the machine gun. He went out like a G this episode. But like we saw a lot happening this episode, and a lot of things revealed. The Darksaber, of course, is still no, not the Darksaber. Shit. I'm fucked up.
Hey,
Totally
real quick, gather your thoughts real quick, but I just want to say this.
Yeah.
Hey, the way they have them, the way they kind of like destroyed their home world and then have them as different factions beefing with each other, and how the Mandalorians are so much stronger together than they are apart. Don't the Mandalorians remind you of black people? If
Well,
you
we can finally put our BS to the side and yeah,
and
absolutely.
like it's like I'm
here
I'm
comes
sitting there
Black
watching
Sam.
I'm sitting there just watching the episode.
Shit.
I'm just like, well, son of a bitch. Look at this. I'd see you, Dave Filoni and John Favreau. I see what you do. I see what you did there.
So what I was stumbling on, Moff Gideon had sat down with the Dark Council, and they made a mention of something called Project Necromancer. So if you've been watching any length of Star Wars, you understand what the fuck that means, what that means for the future of this series. It's no longer disjointed from the regular cosmology. It's right in line with the new fucking trilogy that just came out. So that blows me. It's disheartening. What do you guys think about episode 7 so far?
I'm sorry, Herb, real quick. I want
look.
to. Why does that blow you? Because that they just got rid of the infamous Oscar Isaac saying, or excuse me, Poe Dameron saying somehow Palpatine returned. Now we get justification for it, and not just that stupid ass throwaway line. So I mean, if anything, it should add some levity and make you happy about it instead of that stupid ass fucking line that I hated in that movie. But anyway, go ahead.
First thing that went through my thoughts is Armor, you unloyal bitch. I just you sit there the whole entire time just making me think like, hey, we need to go ahead and stick together. And for the last couple episodes, I was like, she gives me this look like she's gonna, even though it's covered, she's gonna turn. And that heel turn's coming, and it just came in this last episode, setting everybody up.
Herb watching
What
Herb
episode were you watching,
Go ahead.
Herb?
Yeah, Herb, that they didn't reveal her turning to anybody.
I feel like she just can't. I mean, she just gave me.
Then you should say your speculation is that she
My
may turn in the
Herb
future.
just stole that from Eric Voss.
This week, so I mean, but
I'm fucking with you.
I'm just trying to figure out what show you was watching.
No, yo,
The thing is, like, y'all telling me let him cook.
He's wearing a mask, nigga. What are you talking about?
Y'all talking about let him cook. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let him cook, but he's reading the wrong recipe. But I'm gonna let him cook. You know, all right, go for it. You're not even in my same kitchen.
I feel like she's just getting ready to make that heel turn because she just been you've been snooping around when Bo-Katan was really trying to get her. She got her lead. She pretty much became a Mandalorian back again. You just been like when she's trying to lead, you give like that look like, she's about to do something like weird. I know she doesn't have a fucking mask on, Rick. I feel it. But somebody who wears glasses all the time, I think I got that. Like she just gives me that vibe, like she's she's got something up her sleeve, something wrong, and that's just what I see. I feel like she's got something up her sleeve. She's working with what's his name, with the dark side. I just feel that shit in my soul.
He's rambled long enough.
Y'all could wow. I don't give a shit. This is what I think.
Are you willing to put this assumption, are you willing to put a bet on the line for this? Are you willing to,
as long as
if you're wrong,
as long as I don't cut my beard, fuck it. Why not?
You got to do a double shot.
A 4?
Okay. 4 shots. 4 shots.
Triple.
We don't want to kill him.
No. Just 4 shots.
Wait. Hold up on that wee part.
Yeah, because I didn't agree to this. I didn't agree to none of this. Don't put me in it. My name is Bennett. No.
So if the armorer is not a spy, if she's not working with Moff Gideon, Herb has to do 4 shots of absinthe. If Herb hold on.
Wait, no, you hold on. Herb, I'm gonna need your car keys. And I'm gonna need Talani's number.
And your cell phone.
I'm gonna need your cell phone code and your car keys before you start partaking in this. So shut up. Herb, just trust me just give it to me. I promise you, your secrets will be safe. just agree to say yes to me before he continues to talk.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now you can go.
All right. Okay. And if the armorer is a spy and Herb is right, we have to title that week's episode "Herb is Correct." Herb was right, and then also we have to do a Black Moment of Excellence for Herb.
Okay. So in that case, Herb, I'm going to give you my car keys and my cell phone password. In that case, because I feel like I'm Switzerland and I don't really got nothing to do with this, but I feel like they're gonna try and put me in on it. So just Herb, just so you know.
Johnny 88 says, so people with glasses are sneaky. Bet. See you in the Discord. Don't trust them new hitters over there, is what he said.
Hey, if you don't have your glasses on, how you gonna see him in the Discord?
Oh shit.
Right. Okay.
Rough Rider says, and each of y'all have to take one shot, and he would have to take that. He would have had to take it. I mean, that's fair. I think we should each have to take a shot. Of one shot of that. I'm not doing 4. No, y'all not gonna have me seeing green fucking fairies anywhere. Fuck that.
I was about to make her do it with the absence.
I mean, y'all, the only person that talked was Rick.
No. Once again, the agreement was between them two, and Herb agreed to it. We didn't agree for Herb. Herb agreed to it. We make our own conditions. We think.
I just asked the question. I just made the proposal. That's all.
Well, in that case, you're right.
I was about to say, if you notice, I said when
Herb, I still got your car keys and your phone, so you're fine.
I'm waiting for my Black Moments of Excellence.
If Herb,
I gotta ask this. I gotta ask this, Herb. So throughout the entire length of the series, the 3 seasons we've seen the Armorer, she's been one of the most loyal people. She's helped both Bo-Katan and Din Djarin throughout the series. Like, she could have easily been like, nah, I don't trust this bitch, we're gonna kill her. No, she was like, no, you can take your helmet off, you can go get more people. She's shown that she cares about her people. She's the I want to say fucking first thing that came to mind is Maya Angelou of this whole thing. Like, she's trying to get people together and get her people to be stronger. She was
I don't know about
no, that's the first thing. Let me fucking cook. Let me cook.
Tubman?
Yeah, I put in some fucking Epsom salt. I ain't mean to use Epsom salt. My bad.
You saying Maya
Harriet
Angelou?
Tubman.
Like, she out here like writing.
I don't know. It was the first thing that came to my mind. Shut the fuck up. Let me finish. Anyway, so but what makes why would you think that? She's been loyal through this whole thing. When they were pinned down in the first battle, when they were on the planet, she got up and she took out the big gunner by herself with just a hammer and a fucking wrench. She's been a down ass bitch. Yes.
What song is that quoted from?
No fucking lift every voice and sing. All right.
Damn, dude, but you didn't know.
The first thing came on my mind. I knew the moment came on my mind.
Of all the Black Card
was the one that set me off.
No, God damn it. Anyway, getting less black every day. Damn, Trey. Yeah, Johnny, that you too.
It really was the Maya Angelou of it all. That's what it was.
There's so many black.
Okay, so
I was a white man all along. Shut the fuck up.
Maya Angelou.
She is the Oprah of Star Wars.
Go and take his card again. Take his card.
Maya Angelou.
It
was a whole shit.
I had a whole thing that I wanted to talk about with the
Mahogany series.
I have nothing to say now because Maya Angelou entered the conversation and she wasn't even supposed to be there. So
Maya Angelou.
That wasn't her entrance. That was the wrong entrance.
I'm on probation. I'm on probation on my own shit. No.
Yo. Maya Angelou.
No, dude. Stop.
You said that to yourself.
I did.
Just standing up in front of the group. Life ain't been no crystal stair. That's Langston Hughes, but fuck it. Oh, God damn it. Thank you for joining us this week.
I don't know why the cage bird sings. I don't know.
I'm gonna keep it real quick.
we have a conversation with Mama proper because I feel like she's not at fault for this, but you trying to blame her, and I feel like she really
didn't mention my mama.
I said
shit about my mama.
Yeah. And I feel like she probably tried to get you to watch it, and you was probably like, "Nah, I'm good." I feel like you did this because I feel like this is not a case of not being raised correctly. I feel like this is all you.
Yeah.
Hey, mama.
Trey knows why the Mandalorian hammers. All right, it's one.
Okay.
I'm
All right. Yes, it is.
We gotta go.
What's his name? But what's Giancarlo Esposito's character? What's his name again?
Moff Gideon.
Yeah, Moff Gideon. He mentions the fact that there is a Mandalorian kind of spy, and we don't know if it's the dude that took Bo-Katan, who just battled Bo-Katan.
Bro, we can talk about this in the
let's talk about
it. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Guys, let's
down to it.
Going on Blerds and Whiskey.
Do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink, motherfucker, drink. Like we can talk about this later.
Y'all only got one job. Let him do it. Let him cook.
Go get your merch on Blerds Whiskey Shop on Etsy. Up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink, motherfucker, drink.
What's the cage?